everyone? Good to see you guys and gals. Appreciate you all tuning in to the stream. And yes, before you tune in, just remember, not financial advice. You all got to do your research. So yes, please, please. Actually, dang, I'm on the wrong one. Goodness. Alright, we should be on now. Yes, sir, we are on. Yo, what's up, everyone? Good to see you guys and gals. Appreciate you all tuning into the stream. And yes, before you tune in, just remember, not financial advice. You all got to do your research. So yes, please, please do your own research before you tune in. Yes, sir, we are on. Alright, so I'm going to pull up all these other charts, all these chats here. We're going to go over today and what I will be looking for the end of the day, for the end of the day swings. So give me 1 second. I gotta send this out. So the live will pause for like a second here. Just gonna do a nice little quick short live. Yo, Justin, what's up, brother? Yes, sir. Give me 1 moment here. 1 moment. I'm gonna send this out here. Yo, we are on. Yeah, send out like one notification, gonna send another. Alright, we got that. Gonna pull up this YT as well. We should be on that. Yo, Matthew, we'll see you pulling up, brother. Alright, let's go over this. Let's go over SPY first. Honestly, we're already on here. We're gonna go over these ETFs and a couple other these trades. As you can see here, we actually did get that break above this top wall. We had that nice close outside of our box, which allowed us into the empty space here, and we ended up hitting that first and final TP, which made us drop, as you can see here. For tomorrow, honestly, this is what I got here. So I'm gonna just use this 30-minute time frame as well. Looks like we have empty space under us, so if we get under this 767, the Clocky, what's up, brother? Thanks for sharing the live stream. Let's go. Got down to 765 if we end up getting that nice continuation. So we had a beautiful day. This is for tomorrow. I don't think I'll swing this, but yes, that's what I got there. As for the upside, let's take a look here as well. So this is going to vary, of course. Obviously, it looks like we have empty space here. We do see a nice clean pocket here as well. I'm going to box this thing up. So I'll probably change this up for tomorrow, but do see a nice little move up to the 773, 775. And if we want to continue, 777. Lucky number, right? He said, any earnings plays you're playing today? Honestly, I might. I think I've seen what? We do have Marvel, right? And hold on. So that'll be by the end of today, right? End of the day, we got Marvel. Now, out of respect for MRVL, if you know, you know. I might play it. Depends on. Haven't charted it out, but doesn't look bad. There is still a nice pocket above us here, which looks good up to that 296.05. I will say we don't really have like a box or anything, not really like not anything crazy, right? But we still have a little bit of empty space if we do want to get above. Definitely a trim 296, 313. Looks like we're sitting above like I said, not really a box here, but empty space is still above us. I don't know what these contracts look like, so I have to double check it, but might have to play it. We'll see. We will see how things play out. So yeah, there is that empty space there. I'm not going to say it's going to be a CRM. I'm not going to say it's going to be, you know, a meta or anything. But yeah, there is a nice little pocket, which doesn't look bad. So you can see CRM. I don't know why that doesn't sync. There we go. There we are. Kind of looks the same, right? So we do have the empty space, which is directly above us. So we got that clean gap down. Clean gap here, clean gap there. We break above. Empty space there. So I kind of would like to see the same move, but not saying that it will happen. So if we do drop, could see back down to this 178. So got to be really, really careful there. But I do like the upside. Let me take a look at IREN too. So give me a second. TTWO moving because of GTA 6. That'll be a fun game to stream, wouldn't it? All right, hold on. Let me see here. So yeah, CRM. If you haven't noticed, if you haven't seen what we did today on that, we had this clean gap down. This was a call out from yesterday. As you can see here with this clean gap down, you can see where we were and where we are today. Thing went up 50 bucks or just about. The trailer release was today. Really? Hold on, you got me wanting me to look at that on live stream. It's going to be on Netflix. I do remember what you said about Netflix too as well. So Netflix, NFLX. So let's actually take a look there. And I think Justin wanted to see what Lyft. So what's LYFT? Cyberleak has all the good gameplay. Let me take a look here. And yes, if you have any requests, go ahead and drop those in the comments. We will be going over a lot of these other trades here, and still got about 50 minutes left before market closes. So we'll see how things play out with a lot of these trades here. I'm thinking about at least one swing, even if it's the earnings swing, but doesn't look too bad. Make sure to like up the live. Make sure to share the live stream as well, as we're just getting started here. So it looks like Lyft is at some sort of imbalance here. As you can see, we are at the 1760. So if we cannot get above this 1760, we might be liable to drop down to this 1587. So for this, got to be really careful with it, just because we're at this imbalance and we're having trouble getting above. But if we get a strong close outside of this box here, or not box, but this level here, could see back up to that 1934. So still a lick of empty space if we can get there. All right, now Tesla. Let's go over this. Let's go over. I do want to finish these ETFs and such, and then we will go over these other little trades here. So give me a second here. ETFs we got to go over. Also, what IWM, Tesla. Yeah, let's see the Tesla right here. Yo, Reborn, what's up? Can I do spies of the Qs? Yes, sir. I got you, man. All right, so yeah, we'll do the Qs. I got you. I don't think we did the Qs at all. All right, so Tesla here. We end up having this nice clean gap down, no consolidation today. Had a beautiful entry on this. Looks like we are heading above to this 356. So this is my final TP on this. We do have this next leg up to this 362. I don't know if I really want to swing this or not, but it does look really good. So 362, that's something that I would like to target up into. Not a bad move if we can get there. and then I got up to this 376. So tomorrow we know what we got. Possible Tesla Fridays, right? So yeah, we'll see how things play out. That actually looks pretty good if we can get that nice break into this empty space there. So got that pulled up. You guys want to see IREN? Yo, Javon, what's up? Could you explain how to enter in on a 30-minute chart, please? All right, yes, sir. We'll do that. Hold on. Let's pull up the cues here. So on a 30-minute chart, if I'm charting it on a 30-minute, I can wait for a actual 30-minute close, or I go down to a lower time frame as like a 7-minute. Shout out to the Glock. 5-minute or 3-minute. That's the time frames that I like to use. So if I see us like moving with a lot of volume, a lot of strength, then I will wait for a lower time frame close. If we're moving slow and I see us coming up to a nice candle close, maybe on a 30-minute, then I will wait for that 30-minute candle close. It really just depends on what the stock wants to do. So same thing here. QQQ, I really like this upside here. I think you should be able to see my chart a little bit better now. Hold on, let's see here. There you go. Perfect. All right, so yeah, I think I did this on the actual 30-minute chart here too. So we got this clean, beautiful gap here, no consolidation, right? So clean, beautiful gap down. You can see no consolidation. This is something that I would like to target into. So yes, we have these floor entries that I would like for us to get above. Looking for above that 720. Let's just say if we do end up with that break outside of that empty space without that floor entry, a lot of times I'll either wait for that 30-minute close, or if it's on a lower time frame, so if we're moving really fast, and I like to use that lower time frame and see if we can get a close above, and then a possible retest at that breakout level, and then that's when I like to shoot my shot. So that's what I did, and that's what I do on a lot of these trades. So on Tesla actually today, this was a perfect example here. And yes, we'll be going over these other swings that you guys got. But yeah, same thing here. And this morning, I posted Tesla, gave out what I was looking for. Tesla calls above this 350, that's the empty space. Obviously, we had the floor and that lotto above. So I missed that lotto, I will be honest. But as you can see here, I knew we had a floor above that 349. So we got back into this box, and I basically used that lower time frame to find that entry there. And yeah, we ended up closing above first time. I got in, ended up trimming, stopped out, and then found a re-entry. So I like using that lower time frame, and if it hits, great. If it doesn't, then I'll stop out, find that re-entry. Even if I missed that floor, I could have waited for some empty space, broke above. Wasn't a pretty, straight shot, but we did stay in that empty space, which was a great sign, and finally trying to get that continuation up. So yeah, that's just how I use it. That's how I use all my trades, and yeah, if they hit, great. If not, then that is perfectly fine. IREN. Ooh. Yo, Glock, what the contracts look like on these, man? Let's see here. Maybe I should just pull these up right here. IREN. I don't know what these cons look like. Let me take a look here. Yo, Wi-Fi, thanks for the likes. Appreciate that. So what, the 28th here? That's tomorrow. Tomorrow's cons. 50s. 48. They don't look bad though. Except for the IV. That IV is terrible. Some high IV that's what, in the 250s. The spreads are there though. The spreads aren't terrible though. The spreads are pretty close, which I do like that. It's just that IV's pretty high. Obviously, looks like we have earnings on this. If we do get that continuation above, this is what I got. So, still want to do that. Here we go. Honestly, we're staying above this cost basis here, so I kind of would like to see above to that 43 and then that 54. That's what I got there, which looks good. As of right now, we're just kind of sitting in this box. I do see empty space below us too, so this will be one of those ones where it's like, okay, I like the upside, but I got to take in consideration what we have to this downside here, right? So, got this clean, beautiful gap up there and also there. On these type of plays, I do like to hedge if I see like both sides. Worst comes to worst, right? But yeah, right now, just in that box, like that upside. But if we drop, we see down to that 1841. So Netflix, QQQ. Yeah, let's go over the Qs. What do we got here? Let me see. Actually, we just did the Qs, I think. Reborn, let me know if you need to see that again. If not, we'll keep on going. Julie, what's up? Have I done meta? I have not. And you guys want to see, yeah, Qs. Yes, sir. Got you. So, yeah, right now, so for tomorrow, this is what I got here. And I'm not going to change it up only because I like it. So, yeah, above this 722.19, we got beautiful empty space up to this, what, 729. So, hopefully I can, you know, be able to write this whole gap up, which looks good. And of course, we do have this box here, so I was waiting for a break outside this 720. So maybe for tomorrow, we might get a break outside of this box there, that 720, which I'll try to take that up to the 721 to leave those runners for this empty space there. So it looks good, it looks decent. As for the downside, I'm probably going to change this up here a bit. So we actually went down to touch the imbalance just this morning, and then we had a crazy bounce off of it, which led us back up to the box, to the top wall. So yeah, probably would say under the 715, but I'm gonna let it leave some, you know, structure, see if we can get there, which looks good. Chad, what's up, bro? Thoughts on the 15-minute orb strategy? I am the wrong person to ask, I will be honest. I don't use the orb. I have never really studied it or done anything with it. Obviously, I know it could be like something similar that I've heard of, but yeah, I don't really use that. I just use a Potter box with empty space. So just like today, empty space, we have that nice clean push up. Every single day is going to be the same exact trade. So if it happens, great. If not, that's fine. You can see like what happened today. And I'm only going to use this. I'm not using anything else. I'll be completely honest. And that's that. So today was a great day. You can see what happened for us today. And yes, we did end up posting that inside the chat here. So that was yesterday, so CRM. So probably take one good move and then see if we can get another one. Yes, sir, brother. All right, let me see. Meta, and meta. And yes, guys and gals, we will be dropping our boot camp in about a little bit after market closes. I gotta make sure everything is all set in stone, but I don't know why this is here. All right, so meta here, we actually had this, and I kind of, you know what? I kind of want to get rid of this and start fresh here. So everyone knows about the moves that we had. Yo, Steph Curry, what's up, bro? QXO, yes sir, I got you, Curry. 1 second, Wardell. Ooh, actually. That actually looks really good. So, I like this 2-hour chart. This 2-hour chart looks decent. Looks like we do have a nice box there. Looking at some points of contact, body, candle, wick. We break under that, so there is empty space down to this 552. So yeah, we got under that 564. There's a lot of empty space down to this, what, 552. So that's what I could see there. Right now, it looks like we're bouncing above this seller's control, which could lead us back up to this 582. So I'm going to leave this one to be. Obviously, you know about the other day, Meta was a very beautiful play. So clean gap down, empty space. Today was like the icing on the cake. We were able to smack a little on Meta. So Meta was there, a couple members were able to smack some of that. Meta, that was this week. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I feel like we're gonna have a nice little move, but we'll see how things play out. Sean, what's up? QXO and Marvel, yes sir. Actually, I'm leaving that one up. QXO and MRVL. Actually, I think I do see something on or not. Let me see. I'm gonna pull up one more. Give me a second here. Just one more. I just checked those Marvel contracts. They are juiced up. Those things are really juiced. Hold on. Even for the ones for what that expire tomorrow. Let me see here. Did I check QX? No, I did not check that yet. We're about to check that right now for you, my guy. I got you, Steph Curry. My bad. I was just checking out these contracts on Marvel here. Hold on, let me see. Let me take a look here. Alright, so QXO. I do like that 2-hour chart. Let me take a look at this 24-hour so I can give you something that may be a little bit better. Hold on, let me see. Maybe even a weekly chart. That 24-hour doesn't look too bad though. QXO. So yeah, there's a beautiful empty space gap here, but since we're not there yet, let's go down to this lower time frame and just try to break this one down. Yeah, Sean, I didn't realize it. I just pulled those contracts up right now. I'm like, yo, these cons are like freaking juiced right now. Like for a lotto, we try to go for, you know, some low risk, but that doesn't look low at all. All right, yeah, let me do this 2-hour chart. I got you, brother. So it actually looks like we could end up falling here. So I seen a clean little gap up, no consolidation here. And if we do, so we have a little box there, we break through this box under that 1380. There's a possible move down to this downside at this 1351. So doesn't look bad. Would like to see if we can actually get there. That looks pretty good, pretty decent to me. Hold on, let's see here. So yeah, that's the downside. Upside actually looks a lot better though. So on that weekly chart, We got a box here. Looks like we tried to reclaim this floor once, but we failed. So we'll get above that 1778. There's a nice move up to this 2418, which doesn't look too bad. Not bad at all. So if we can get there, that's what I can see. That clean little gap down, no consolidation. So it looks like it has a little bit of work to do, but it looks like we're itching at like some sort of bottom right here. All right, so we got there. And yes, every single day inside the Discord is going to be the same exact thing. So I know we want to find another CRM. We want to find another meta. We want to find another great trade, right? We have to wait for these. So obviously it looks like I might play some IRN. What else do we have for earnings? Let me know. You can see today another 1,200% thanks to Put Brothers. This was just today. See what happened on Tesla. Boom, CRM, shout out to Fabi, over 500% there. You can see when we called that one out, this was just yesterday. And I love taking my lottos. I don't need to put in much to make much, right? So that's there. And yes, if you do want to join the Discord, if you want to be a part of the team, links in the bio, you can join the free chat, VIP chat. We got these codes that will be ending tomorrow. So off the weekly, monthly, and yearly. So that will be done by tomorrow. BBY. What is on BBY here? Let me see here. Best Buy. Hold on, let me see here. Did Best Buy have... So Best Buy was before open. So yeah, Best Buy was before open. Let me see what else they got here. BBY. Let me see what else we got. We got... So after close, Marvel, IRN, Affirm, W-Day, Ulta. Tomorrow we have no earnings in the morning, and Gap. Let's take a look at those. Actually, we're gonna leave that up. Gap. Gap doesn't look bad. It looks like we reclaimed this floor. We dropped here. It looks like we're trying to get above this cost basis here if we can. 222. I got to up to 224. Not bad. Let me check the contracts on these though. I don't know. I'm not sure what the contracts look like right now. So let's take a look. Let's see, 24s. Dang, that IV is wild. I'll tell you that. That's some wild IV right there. What, 40, 20 bucks? Yeah, so empty space there. We'll keep on going though. Let's see what else we got. So Affirm, AFRM. Where are we at? AFRM. Yeah, Gap doesn't look too bad. If you guys have any requests, any more requests, go ahead and drop those in the comments. Affirm has earnings on this. Let me see how it performed the other past earnings here. So it looks like we had little to no movement. Had a crazy drop there. I don't know if it's something I would want to swing though. It does look like we have the elements to get up to that 84, 74. But right now we are struggling to get above or to stay inside of this, or to get outside this box. I do like that we're above this cost basis at 76.50. So if we stay above that, still lots of empty space here, which doesn't look too bad. So nice little clean gap there. We want to get up there. All right, so we did that. IRN actually doesn't look too bad. I do like the upside on that a little bit more though. But like I said, probably would be a lotto. I'm not into anything. Yo, Fabby, what's up? Yo, shout out to Fabby. She's inside the DC. Look what she did today. Look what she did today. Over 500% there. CRM had a beautiful, beautiful banger. 1200%. So today was wild. Today was a great day. This is something that I can't complain about. You know what I mean? Even some new members. Shout out to KP. I think he just joined like last night, and he ended up going pretty wild there. So a couple members from today. Obviously, mRNA. I wasn't in. CRM had a beautiful run. It was a nice little day. So every single day is going to be the same. Obviously, we just don't do swings. We do day trades too. A couple day trades did do pretty well today, and I can even show the chat about what we did, what we saw here. And yes, they post food. Thank you guys. Done for the day. So what? One member just joined. She just joined like this morning, I think. She made what, $200 today. Let's see what happened with Tesla. Had a beautiful run. So yeah, we're in there. It's not just me. It's me and a couple other members, a couple other mods, and we just try to find those trades together. Best team ever. Let's go. Oh, I can finally pin comments. At least on this one I can. Yo, Milo, thanks for sharing live stream, brother. Appreciate it. Milo said he just joined the party. What are good entries right now? At least for swing trades, I'm thinking about only like a couple lottos, maybe a couple earnings plays or something like that. As for like a regular entry, like for something that I'm gonna go heavy on, I definitely will wait for like tomorrow and next week. But as you can see here, like, I don't mind, taking a couple of these trades. Like, I really don't mind it. It just has to be something that looks good. So there are a lot of plays like SOFI, like a couple of these trades that I'm waiting on for like at least heavy entries. So like SOFI, obviously I'm just going to give this one just because I really, really like it. We do need to get above this 1945, 1950. If we can do that, man, I really want to see this upside. So this reminds me of like all these other plays, and I go over this on my live pretty much every single day. But yeah, it reminds me of literally all my other plays. So CRM, clean gap down, right? We got SOFI, clean gap down. We're itching there. We just have not made that full move yet. So that's what I'll be waiting for. You can see Tesla, clean gap down, no consolidation. We broke above, empty space. We're looking for that same exact thing. And hopefully we can get some big percentages like this, right? Hopefully we can get some over 500, over 1,000% trades. This is what I want. So SOFI is definitely one of them. And hopefully we can get it. I do have like a couple other ones that I am personally waiting for as well. So, and that's that. But as for the day trades, like the 30-minute, the 1-hour charts, I'm going to wait on, trading those for tomorrow. And Tesla Friday, I want to see a little bit more, so we'll see how things play out. Hopefully IREN can hit tomorrow morning. Wait, hold on, let me see. I think that's today, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously you can correct me, but I think it's saying like after market. But yeah, I see what you're saying, like tomorrow morning. So yeah, I do like Marvel. Those are just really, really expensive. So I'm trying to find some cons that look good. IREN, like the upside. Not saying, get in or do anything. Got to be careful because there is lots of downside here. But yes, guys and gals, I will be getting off now. I will be only inside of the VIP now. I have to type out all of this and get ready for this end of day. We got 30 minutes left. So yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you do want to join, links in the bio. Free chat is there. VIP chat, we got these codes that will be ending tomorrow. Put Bros 35 for the weekly, monthly, and that yearly. So yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. Scroll through the games page if you want to see what we do. See you either inside the chat or in my next stream. Love you all. See you soon. Let's go.